Hey, kia ora, haere mai. Greetings and welcome. I'm Guru. We're back in Drucker County playing the No Man's Land mod with the Fortress. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Camille sneaks in yesterday and drops a huge $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Even more than that, it's so good to see you, man. It's been a little while. I know you've got a full-time job plus another full-time job driving your kids across all over Arizona. So I do appreciate it, and it is wonderful to see you, man. Hey, Creature, good to see you again, mate. Good to see you back in some State of Decay too. We'll get you back in here. We'll tempt you somehow. Hey, White Rose, how you doing? Great to see you. Thanks for dropping in today. Right, so Ashes, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wonderful. Awesome. So, what's the deal? This is the No Man's Land mod by the modder LoneWolf, also known as Dark Wolves, as you'll see, might see him on in Nexus mods, and also the author of the Walking Dead mods. And this is a kind of older version of his No Man's Land, where the parts are incredibly tanky, so unbelievably tanky, and the hordes are massive. And yeah, it's just generally a really cool, really difficult mod, which I've been enjoying. We are on day 90 of this quest. Now, let me bring up the map. Camille says son is driving, so pray for us. Love it. Yeah, if there's anything like, drives like anything I did when I was a young man, yeah, you want those prayers. So, here's the map. There were 76 plague hearts. We're now down to the last 22, and they're all generally sort of clustered here. Our main target is going to be this one here, because this bad boy has been releasing these infestations. And as we look up around our base, we've got swine and bone. We've probably got a siege coming in. If we can avoid a siege, that would be great, because it just drains a lot of resources and whatnot. So what we might do, we'll check our supply locker. We've got 5 stims, which is enough to take on a heart. But I think what we're going to do is head back, and we will take out the infestations. We'll keep that good stuff. Crossbow bolts. We'll switch over to the X3 repeating crossbow, and we'll head back and we'll warm up with that. Taking bets on death. There will be deaths. If not me, then my radio call for military assaults. People are going to die. People are going to die. Hey, William, how are you doing? This was a new version when I started. Yeah, exactly right. We've been going for over a year. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? But it's been hugely enjoyable. It's been tough at times. Mistakes have been made. Lives have been lost. We've lost our OG characters that we started with, but the rest of the crew has picked it up and continuing on. So for those who may have just jumped in and you're looking at this and going, oh shit, I'm not up to episode 100 yet. It's okay. I'm recording this. This stream will be available in the playlist just like any other episode. So don't feel you need to, skip to the future if you get my meaning and have to watch this. You can, of course, just wait and finish the episodes you're on and then come back to it. That's all good. No game sound. Oh, has it done that? Hang on. Thank you very much. I upgraded to Windows and it's been messing with my shit. Windows 11 has been messing with my shit. You can hear me though. Yes, you can hear me. Let's go. Headphones not connected. Bullshit. There we go. Now we've got game sound. Hey Diamond, good luck to see. Good luck. Good to see you, mate. Good luck, Guru, and have fun, everyone. Awesome. Hey Danny, how are you doing? Let's go episode 100. I'll be mostly just be listening because I'm getting ready for bed, but here and excited. Dark Wolf, here's the man himself. Here's the man himself, Lone Wolf, Dark Wolf. He's the guy, he's the modder. You want to ask him things about modding, he is the guy to talk to. And I think we just need to take a moment and give our thanks and regards to all the modders out here who work tirelessly for free to build awesome mods in this game to extend its playability give us the challenges that we wouldn't otherwise get, introduce new new items and new gameplay into the game, and really extend this out from a game which is what now, 6 years old, 7 years old, into something completely new. So absolutely respect your modders, and you know, do what I do. If you can afford a couple bucks when you download it to just to say thank you, then please consider doing that if you can. Hey, the Irreverent Reverend, good to see you, mate. The Reverend has just watched all 99 episodes. I don't know if he did them in one go. That would be a big ask for anyone, but he's caught up. So it's so awesome. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. My private warehouse. That's not a metaphor. Is infested. Well, you know what? I'm thinking about moving that one down to here anyway. So there. But let's take on. Let's clean up our infection therapy. Now I'm a little overexcited because it's episode 100. So I really need to just kind of calm down a bit, otherwise someone will get killed, and take out these infestations, because they're pretty amazing. Hey, thanks, Reverend. I do appreciate it. Appreciate your help. Who likes chicken? Long time no see, man. Good to see you. Just jumping up the chat again. You're amazing at an amazing game. Was a fun watch. Oh, glad you enjoy it, man. It is an amazing game. This game is just so brilliant. Where am I going? Yes, look at me doing brilliantly at this brilliant game. I'm like 15 episodes behind, but I couldn't say no to a live stream of 100. Fair enough. I wondered whether that could happen, but I really did want to do something for 100. For episode 100. It was actually UBV's idea, but I was thinking about it already. So I was kind of like, well, you know what? Why not? Where's the other one? He goes. All right, so he's real close. We're not going to mess with these guys. I'm just going to bugger off. Excuse me, coming through. That's not an infestation, is it? No, it's always this one. So we're with our one of our ex-leaders, Reese. Good work there. We'll just grab our ammo. All right, that's two of the infestations down. So that means that we shouldn't get a siege anytime soon, or if we do, it shouldn't be a problem. Now I saw this feral drop some juicy ammo for it. Oh, it's the wrong ammo. Oh well, we'll live with it. Let's get back to base. Spoiler alert, Guru killed zombies in 99 previous episodes. Oh, you're giving the game away. Oh, I might as well stop now. Stream's over. Just kidding. Camille says it's rumored to be shown at this year's Xbox showcase. There's always rumors, mate. Shut up. Let's beat someone up. Alright. There's always rumors. I honestly haven't got my ear to the ground on it at all. Who's that then? Paul, how you doing? Member for 21 months. Sure is. Thank you for your support through all this time there, Paul. I appreciate it. We used to chat in Brian Menard's streams even before I could even have members, so we go back a ways. How you doing, mate? How's the computer going? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Am I up late or are you on early? No, I think this is the kind of normal time that I've been streaming. So, oh, I might be an hour later. Yeah, I might be an hour later than what I've done in the past. But yeah, sweet. Good to see you, man. That's all that matters. I hope you're well. Hope things are good. Right, what do we do now? Infestation. Take control of Les. Yeah, we can do that. I'm not going straight for the play cart because I want people to get a chance to kind of finish what they're doing in life and settle in and enjoy and relax and join the stream. So what we'll do is we'll grab Les. Les is one of the most sour-faced survivors I've ever had. He never looks happy.
Take over our town. Hey, watch yourself out there. Measure twice, cut once, right?
Oh yeah, I helped him. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Chicken says UL has been posting cryptic coded messages on their website last 2 days. Oh yeah, the code is look beyond to understand, but I'm not sure what they mean by all of that. Could mean anything. Paul says, yeah, all good. I just don't catch you live much. Oh, that's all right, man. I think been a member since you got it. Yeah, pretty much, Paul. And I greatly appreciate it. And even if you're only on from time to time, you never feel far away. Right. We're going to take on an infestation, apparently, and it's that one. Ooh, that's going to be ugly. Yeah, it's going to be ugly. Do we take... I think we've got plenty of nades. We do have plenty of nades. I was going to say, do we take a 50 cal? But I think we're okay. We'll continue to husband our ammunition. Even though we've got 16 ammo, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Right, Rose. Yeah, we'll take some of those, take some of those. Oh, that's right. The other thing we were going to do, Norm said that the fuel trader has chem. So we will try that before we leave. We'll call them in while we're mucking around. Kitting up. I think I'll stick with that.
Hey, you got anything good to trade? Because I got your fuel.
Didn't have to sound quite as creepy as all that. We will take grenades. Actually, we'll take pie-piece. They're even cheaper. And they don't weigh as much. Take that. We'll even take blade cures. Sweet. Hey, Fug, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Actually, because we're probably going to be trading, let's just, where is he? Oh, he actually made it. I knew he was going to make it after all. Oh, I'm here yelling and screaming.
Sure.
Chemicals. No chemicals. That's annoying. All right, well, there we go. 0 from 2 with the fuel trader for chems. That's not a lot. what we can do is, if we call in a quick supply drop.
To think a lot about dying. That's what happens when you lose everyone you ever loved. I don't worry about dying anymore. When it's my time, it's my time. This day belongs to me.
If we just grab this supply drop, we'll get some more crossbow bolts. Is at the VA hospital going through appointments. Yeesh.
It looks like a juggernaut, only nastier.
Well, that stuff is acceptable. Got to drop for a bit. Smoking beef ribs. Oh, nice. Dark Wolf says, I hope what we see on State of Decay 3 next is gameplay and not mostly cutscenes. I honestly was not impressed by what I saw. I need to see gameplay. I thought there was gameplay in that last trailer. So when they jump over and they rush into the old fuel station, and there's this survivor on top of the van shooting, there's the on the ground there. They switch between the two. But there was definitely gameplay in there. But I know what you mean. I would like to see more. I've got a feeling that they're gonna have more environmental combat. So what's really cool is in State of Decay 2, you can grab a zombie and throw them into a door, and they'll get killed. I remember in State of Decay 1, I did a pirouette with a sledgehammer on the porch of the house and knocked 4 zombies off, and they fell backwards over the banister and then hit the ground, and their heads exploded. I think we're going to see more of that sort of stuff. So more intuitive, intelligent collision mechanics with combat. So that would be awesome. That's what I'm hoping. That would be cool, because you can button mash and just beat them to death with a crowbar, and that has its own charm, but there's something special about those, personal touches. Throwing the zombie into the door of a car and having them explode, or stomping on their heads. Throwing a zombie into fire. What have we forgotten here, folks? Fire in case we need crowd control. All right, now we're good to go. Oh, crossbow bolt right there. Okay, let's go take this out. When the daylight comes up, we'll go take on our play cart. Take the Myragra because it's a bit quicker. Like close combat. Yeah. Whoa, they're bludgeon brothers. They've nearly taken me out a couple times. Right next to my base too. Screw that. Hey Philip, how you doing? Like Batman Arkham's kills. I haven't seen it, to be honest. Don't really get into superhero games. Or haven't. But I'll take your word for it. Batman would be if there was a superhero who would improvise creative ways of beating up henchmen, it would be Batman. Camille says from Trader from SOD1 to 2 was the best thing ever because it showed new gameplay and mechanics. SOD's Trader was boring as hell, no new gameplay but pretty graphic, blah. Hard man to please. I actually really like the trailer. Because I don't want to see the game change massively. I want it to keep its strengths. God, I suck. Play to its strengths. Why have I got no shadow? Okay. Let's just be a thing. Yeah. I liked what I saw. Pretty graphics. to be fair, when State of Decay 2 came out, I was a little disappointed because it just wasn't State of Decay 1 with more stuff. They changed a lot. They changed the resources. They changed, you know, a whole lot of stuff. Don't know what LoneWolf, Dark Wolves have done to these juggernauts, man, but they're always on point. They aggro so easy. Am I in the right place? I'm not. Tell you what, I'm gonna take him out.
This is certainly empty.
Hopefully I won't blow up the car, but that's okay. Ooh, and these guys are super aggro, and they do a lot of damage. Oh. Triple T'd. Where is he? Woo. Pretty rude. Oh yeah, the fences though, yeah. Fair call, those were always weird. Oh yep, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I don't want to take out that jug, but it's not worth the resources. Seeing as we're over here though, we could do some trading. They have better hearing and just try to keep close range. Yeah, I found that out. Both ferals and juggernauts. That escalated very, very quickly. Right. Let's see if these guys have got anything to trade.
I think we can help each other out.
Sounds like a plan.
Nothing that I really like. Why the toolkit though? Right, daylight's coming up. We've been going for a little while, so I think we are pretty good to go if we want to take on a plague heart. Anyone else to trade with down here? Of course there is. So we'll do a little loop, see what people have got to trade, then we'll get back to base, kit up, and we'll go after a plague heart. Because there are... How many to go?
No.
22. Going the wrong way. We were going to trade. Yeah, be careful what you believe from the rumor mill. Hold anything you hear from there very, very lightly and don't attach your expectations to them, because that will likely lead to disappointment or frustration, which you will pin on the developers when really they haven't said a thing. And we drove past the people we want to trade with. Because I can't talk and drive at the same time. Tell you what, that's probably true in reality. Baby ferals. Yeah, I'm expecting to see quite a change in the dynamic between zombies and freaks. Like in State of Decay 2, a lot of the threat.
Hey,
Got anything useful you're looking to unload?
sure.
Those I guess. Does someone want food? Hang on, who wants food? Or are we just low on food? We're not low on food. Oh, we are. There we go. That'll sort that out. All right. Okay. No stims from those guys. Chance of getting any stims from these guys is pretty slim, but we'll try it. So yeah, I think what we'll see is fewer ninja zombies. You know, the zombies which can turn on a dime, run faster than you sprint, that sort of thing. I think that really bothers some players. And I think we'll see more intelligent and more variety of strategies coming from the freaks themselves. So I think they're going to kind of load up from, how do we say this? From the main threat being the zombies to the main threat being the freaks. Because when you think about it, especially on lethal zone, that sort of thing, if you were to take on a plague heart, for example, yeah, the ferals are problematic, but really the problem is you've got 20 to 30 zombies running around at the same time, each trying to kill you and give you blood plague. Oh dear. Might have to take these guys out. And anyone else they bring. See, that guy, he's sideways. He's strafed. Like says, I'm one of those people, I don't think ferals really work well in their current form. I wouldn't want to get rid of them, but I'd like them to get changed.
Hey, you.
Got anything useful you're looking to unload?
Might as well.
Not really. Take their crowbar, because we always need parts. So for me, ferals and State of Decay 3. Well, let's say ferals and State of Decay 2, and I'm just going to go straight to the blood ferals. They are pretty nasty. A single feral is probably not that much of an issue to an experienced player or a player with the equipment to deal with them. 3 ferals can be problematic, especially if they get the drop in you. So I think they're okay balanced for the moment, but if they've got a weak spot, it's their combat mechanics to basically run straight at you. So if in, say, State of Decay 3, there were plague ferals, which maybe turned up in fewer numbers, but had tactics where they stalked you and would, you know, there's one and it would hide behind the car and prowl around the car to try and get a lunge at you. And so you'd come around this side of the car and it would move around to the other side of the car. You know, it's smart. Track you down, follow you for miles, wait for its moment and then have like, it's a really good leap attack. That would be a really cool version of a feral in my eyes. People may disagree. But that's the thing about the game. Depending on how you like to play and stuff, even your impression of, you know, the zombies and, you know, what's good versus what you feel would be great and what you feel wouldn't really differs from person to person. And that also kind of makes it a little harder for the devs, you know, to you know, be able to put out a game which satisfies the most people as much as possible. Yes, to be able to climb up ladders, for instance. Yes, climb up on the roof and pull you down. That sort of thing. Yep. Or a juggernaut which will throw you. Yeah, things like that. So I think we'll see more from freaks, possibly less from zombies. I think the zombies will be slow, more Walking Dead style shamblers than anything else. So who are we going to send in, folks? Who are we going to send in against our plague heart? We'll come down here. We'll clear this building out. What's our influence? It should be pretty good now. It's not. During Blood Plague will even be a thing. I don't think plague hearts will be a thing. I think they'll move on from those. I think what we'll see instead is a more embedded infestation mechanic. Now, the infestation mechanic will have elements of plague hearts. It'll have elements of infesting, but it won't seem quite so ham-fisted. And with the single mechanic, they'll be able to implement it better. So in my mind, what I see is the infestations will grow like cordyceps, almost under the map, to raise up and appear in places. And so to clear out the infestations will take, time and energy in the same way that you might do it with a plague heart. But instead of it, there'll be subtle differences in it. There'll be a miasma, and maybe they will vary from infestation to infestation what that miasma does. Because if you look back at the trailer, and I do the work for you. I've got I do a review of a trailer. It's on my channel. It's the channel feature where I actually go and point out that there's kind of like these glowing yellow pumpkin things, and they're the same color as the plague blood which runs through the screamer, sorry. So I think we're losing the red blood plague, and what we'll probably get is the next mutation of it, which is more an environmental menace than something which is carried like a virus. It's just in the air, it's just everywhere, it's just pervading it. It's trying to seep through and, replace all the life and energy in the world with this dark, horrible, yellow, evil sap. So that's where I think we'll go. That's where I think they'll go. That's where my head's at. If I was making the game, that's what I would do. Not arrogant at all, but yeah. That sounds cool to me. Says the guy who has no game developer experience or qualifications whatsoever. Anyway, we were going to send someone in. Who should it be? It should be... I think we'll send in Aiden. Or do we send in Caleb? Let's send in Caleb. Because he's got marathon, which means that we can scope out what it takes to take on a plague heart without having to spend too much on it. Animal Plague Zeds was in that first trailer. Yeah, I'm not holding a lot of truck with that first trailer. I've basically thrown that out of my mind. I think whoever threw that together had some cool ideas. I'm not gonna shit all over them, that sort of thing. But I think it probably came out even before they really knew what they were doing with the game, where they wanted to go, all of that sort of thing. So zombie animals, I don't know. I'd be surprised to see them in there, to be honest. Because if you've got zombie animals, then you've got live animals as well. Maybe not a bad thing, but do we want State of Decay 2 to be a hunting game, a survival game, or a zombie survival game? There's quite a bit of a difference, One of the good things State of Decay does is it abstracts a lot of things like crafting and resources into easily managed packets. So, for example, you've got materials. It takes a certain amount of materials to build some shit. What it doesn't make you do is find 7 fish hooks, 3 short sticks, a drilled plank, and a thimble with a hole in it. That sort of stuff frustrates me, would frustrate me in this game. Other games, fine. Project Zomboid, fine. 7 Days to Die, fine. Any game like that. But this game is not about the minutiae. It's about the community building. It's about reclamation of the world. It's about cooperation, and it's about progression. So that's kind of where I see it going. I might have lost my train of thought there. Anyway, let's take some of those, and we got the plague cure, got the ammo.
Like a full-blown infestation.
Swine over. Wow, they are wasting no time. We did allow the we did wake up a few. We'll turn on the plague disruptor just to keep a lid on things. We will. What do? Primary care, don't we, Camille? Like War of the Worlds red weed landscape. Yeah, kind of like that. That's really good analogy, actually. Yes, probably not quite so pervasive in that the red weed covered everything on land and empty spaces. What I think will happen is you'll have these areas where it'll kind of come up out of the ground and spread out through buildings and towns and that sort of thing. About dive tackling Zeds. Yeah, I don't think we'll see those.
Hold it down, culeros. I'll be back.
I don't think anyone really likes them. I grin and bear it because I'm a masochist. What have I forgotten here? I've got an extra slot. We'll fix. We'll figure it out. Danny says, nothing to do with State of Decay, but my bestie and I are on our 20th day on 7 days to die. Oh, well done. The last blood moon almost destroyed us, so I'm nervous, but we're getting there. I've stolen ideas from your base to put into ours for this blood moon. There you go. Yep, absolutely. I'm a beginner, so I build beginner bases, but they do work. They keep the bastards down. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Yeah, we'll be doing some 7 days to die in the future. Whoa! What's that? 6 ferals within 30 meters of each other. Sweet. Yeah, Danny, don't forget, when you in 7 days to die, if you're there with someone else, all the zombies are tougher. So in some ways, having someone else there to help you with a blood moon can actually make it harder, because you need more bullets and stuff to put them down. And because they're tougher, they take spend more time attacking your spikes and whatnot. But awesome game. Love 7 days to die. Alpha Matt, how you doing? Gotta go grab some dinner. Absolutely. Wish I could stay and watch episode 100, but good luck. Hey, it'll be up online. It's not going anywhere, so you can watch it back at any time you like. Yes, it's the one thing that State of Decay doesn't do, which it really should do, but is it does not scale for multiplayer. So in 7 days to die, when a new player joins, all the zombies get, proportionally stronger. Instead, State of Decay 2, adding one person doesn't make it half as easy. It makes it probably about 60% easier, because having that extra person confuses the zombies as well.
Damn, that plague heart smell is fucking rancid.
Okay, I was going to set up a new outpost so that we don't have to go all the way back to base, etc., etc. We're going to go backwards and forwards against this cluster of plague hearts. Weather systems, absolutely. So there was some evidence of that. I'll have to fight them if I open that door. Let's try the other one. Yeah, so there was kind of like... Come on. He's locked all the doors as well. What a meanie. Yeah, so weather systems in the trailer, there did appear to be puddles on the ground. There appeared to be fog amongst the trees. What I would really love to see is ambient wind. The thing about... To make it really realistic, trees don't... State of Decay has no wind in it. So the trees never move, so they don't feel alive. With the developments which are coming out of Unreal 5, like nano sculpting or whatever they call it. Zombies. Okay, we have to kill some zombies. It's starting to look like it's a really powerful engine.
One more hit on that one.
We're just doing this cheaply. There we go. So I hope as they're developing State of Decay 3 with Unreal 5, they're also moving with the times for Unreal 5. Because if it's going to take, let's say, 2 years to get State of Decay 3 out, I don't know. I don't know what the release date is. No idea. But let's just pretend it takes 2 years. And that time Unreal 5 is going to get better, if not replaced by Unreal 6. Who knows? But let's say Unreal 5 unleashes all this new tech that it's got, you know, awesome AI and stuff. Then I would love to, and I would anticipate that State of Decay 3 have also thought of this, the devs, and so that they will harness those improvements as well. So having, like, looking out the window and just seeing the trees slowly sway in the breeze, a few leaves go past. They do the leaves and stuff, which helps, but it's the macro environment which is a little bit too still. So being able to, like, play this game and one day it is still like this, and then another day it's a bit breezy, it's a bit windy, that would be cool. I've been talking a lot. We're currently in the crypts in the burnt forest. Oh, you are keen as. If I mod 3, I would alter behavior to weather. Of course you would. Of course you would. Wastelands scare me, the radiated zombies are tanks. Look, I'm day 41 and 7 days to die, and I haven't gone outside the forest biome, so you are doing just fine. Take some nades. We might need them. Alright, okay, we do have stuff that we can search in here, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But I will... We will... Oh! Oh well. We will defend it. We don't actually get any... I thought we would get materials. I just assumed that. But we don't. Just 2056. Be pretty awesome by then. Bebop. No one knows, mate. Until it's released. Until Undead Labs or Microsoft comes out and says this is the release date. I ignore all other... Jeez, I'm glad I set those up. Yeah, I don't pay any attention to whatever anyone else says on it. And that's not to be rude. It's just that no one knows. So people can just say any old thing and people believe it, or, you know, read into something that they read online, which doesn't make, you know, which isn't actually accurate. Oh, we're doing this one, aren't we? Yeah, we'll do that one. It's already awake, so that's going to be a pain. Don't have much gas, so we can't drive around too much. Better get my head in the game. Less talky, more fighty. We're going to bring in our assaulters. In there, isn't it? Or is it in there? Alright, let's see how we get on. Yeah, I don't think we'll see much of that. State of Decay 3.
Man, this place fucking reeks.
Judgmental. See, environmental kills, they're the best. Alright, let's go hit this baby. Starting to get a bit hot. Out we go. Running. Get our stand back. I'm trying to do this on the cheap. Let me rephrase, they're trying for that summer release or being pushed for that date. If you... I'm quite happy to say I have no idea. And I have no opinion on it. There's no reason for me to have an opinion on it. Oh! Sneaky!
We ain't out that outpost, but the dead sure are.
A fuel outpost. Yeah, the infestations are getting pretty ragey, to be honest. Oh, that's not good. We're going. We're stimming. Because we want to get a... Whoa, stop. We want to get a phase out of this. $1,800 hit point hearts. Ridiculous. I will say no more risking. Oh, dude, you're not going to risk a friendship. I'm not offended. It's just like, I mean, yeah. I get frustrated with people who release information on a public, no, and this is not aimed at you, buddy. This is not aimed at you at all. But like, pretend, well, don't pretend. I'm a streamer. I've done speculation videos on State of Decay 3 before all the time. But I think there's a difference when doing a speculation video and saying, hey guys, I don't know, I'm just taking a guess here, this might happen, or this might be a feature coming out, or this might be the release date. But a lot of people state it as fact, like somehow they know, and the truth is they don't. But they tell people they do, and they're in a position where that can, where they can do that, which is rubbish, if you ask me. So it's not you, buddy. It's not you at all. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll balance it up. I'll tell you when I think it'll be released. Let's see. Not this year. I think we'll likely see an update, because eventually having a vacuum, having an information vacuum like this will wasn't a great throw. Kind of encourages people to take their own shots at it, or clickbait people out there. But I would say, well, I don't know. I'll pick a number. Q1 2027. It could possibly be in beta and testing, etc. by December 26th. There we go. I've made a prediction based on absolutely nothing. Now we're all even. There's no harm in it, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Jeepers creepers. Are you going to play this mod on version 2 with curveballs on? Larger siege map. I'm not sure. I might turn the curveballs back on in this. It's just that for a while there, they really did kind of hamstring the progress of the game. And it's not like this mod doesn't come with its own challenges. But like, I wish there was a way you could kind of fine-tune the shivers. Excuse me. Holy crap. Fine-tune the curveball so that I could have, say, where's my car? Need some more health. I could have the fog and Bangonomics and stuff. The ones I don't want are Black Plague Heart, because the Plague Hearts are already insane. We need a distraction. That will be as close to dark side as you'll get. Yes, well, I'm not sure what Mr. Wolves has in store for us. And I haven't played the most recent one, so I would like to get to that. Which is one of the reasons why I'm not too keen on you know, putting too many obstacles between me and completing the series, because, you know, 100 episodes, holy crap, that's ridiculous. Holiday 226, yeah, it's as good as guess as anyone else is their maker. I was just kind of discussing that. No one really knows. We'll reload. You will not get a Black Plague Heart on this mod. Well, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't got a Plague Heart on any game that I've played with curveballs. Oh, shit. It always gets a hit on if it tackles you. Oh, you little sneak. Woo! So fucking quick. See, smart feral. Doesn't come straight out. Shit! And I missed with a shotgun. I'm usually a surgeon. Alright. We've still got marathon working, which is good. Might have to bugger off soon, because that's a lot of them. Woo. And we've only got one of those left now. So what I think we'll do is we'll go back and we'll kit up again from the outpost with no benefit, and yeah, we'll come back. No gas. We put no gas in this thing. Shit, indeed.
Zombies around here.
Now that you've played a lot of this mod versus POD, so I've enjoyed both mods, this one and Play to dismay. Let's see. So for this one, and it's one of the reasons why I want to actually kind of try the more modern No Man's Land. It's probably a little grindy for a single player playthrough for most people, I would say. Not for me, I love it. But for most people, unless people really like that grind. But the hearts are well set up so that if you're playing multiplayer, it actually still gives you a challenge. So from that regard, it's pretty good. And the horde mechanics are great. The spawning is great. The ferals are well, you know, the feral packs and stuff. The spawning is well balanced, and it's super stable. So even after all this time, so you know, I would say this is a great multiplayer mod, and it's kind of what fed into my thinking when I did the Crazy 101 and set that up, was using similar hoarding but from a different mod. Now, Play to Dismay is a different kind of mod, probably, which is it's quite well suited to a single player game, but I think it's over spec. So for, like, if you wanted to just start, it's so stingy on resources, and the extra damage combined with the expensive crafting means that for most players, being able to start off with a fresh community and get far and Play to Dismay is not an option. So in that regard, yeah, I think I should have put that in the back, in the trunk. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically playing Play to Dismay, and I enjoy a resource-starved map because I like that challenge. But I am basically doing it mostly out of belligerence, just to say this mod didn't beat me. If I'd already beaten the mod, I don't know whether I would play it again the way that I'm doing it. Put it that way. Whereas, you know, with No Man's Land, I'm kind of looking forward to having another go at it. Right, did we get another... we didn't get another... Alright, let's loot what other stuff we've got in here. I play nothing but this mod along with large siege attack all the time. There you go. Well, Bebop, I don't know if he's still here, but the modder who made this was in the chat earlier. He might still be here. He might have gone to make more mods. I don't know, but yeah, his name's Dark Wolves. So you can thank him for your enjoyment. All right, we've got a lot of those. We haven't got a lot of those. I'm thinking maybe we swap out just to... Yeah, I'm just going to swap out. Because I think we'll need a stim. And I don't want to pay the fee for... Yeah, I don't want to pay the cost of a plague cure. I mean, we could go back in as it is. Suppose. We'll swap him out. We'll take... Yeah, I think... we take Les. He's got Powerhouse. Console mod support. Ooh, yeah. I'm not sure about that, but that's a really good point. It could do. I think it's for the Xbox X1. Am I right in thinking that? So the more modern one? I do think it'll be way, you know, better on console, even if you need a new console for it, than what we've had in the past. And we were going through that, weren't we? What we might do then is we'll take the Scorpion. And right, so that's that. What have we got in here? We've got 9 mil, 75 or 79 mil. We'll go with that. Then we'll drop that out and we'll whack in the, you know what it is, the filling machine. All right, we can probably live with those. We take some bloated gas clouds. You haven't ever talked to the creator of this mod? Well, I have. I've passed on how much our community appreciates what he does. And all the other modders out there. Not everyone kind of recognizes the work that they do. The age of entitlement, I call it, where things should work every time perfectly, always, even if developers are changing things in the background. I can get a pizza 24/7. Why can't you fix this mod 24/7? Yeah. Not up for that. So much appreciated. We are a little light on the munitions side of things, aren't we? How far away are we for that? 2 minutes? Okay, where are these? Yeah, we're going to run down the road and clear that one out. Because that's probably my favorite outpost. And we can take these things back. And by then, we'll be able to load up... Dude, where's my car? We'll be able to load up some more fuel bombs. Oh, we've all had a good rant from time to time, haven't we, Maker? Well, I have. I know I have. But, you know, a drop of perspective, a little bit of perspective every now and then, people wouldn't go amiss. That's not an accusation of anyone in the chat. Of course, I'm just, you know, speaking generally. And sometimes I have to tell myself that. When little niggly things annoy you when you're tired after a day at work. Just, you know, chill out. Chill out, mate. Give yourself a break. Don't spend energy on being angry. Alright, so. This is my shop. Did I see a stim drop on the floor? Oh, good on you, Bebop. And I can tell you that will be appreciated. All right, it is. So let's craft ourselves some fuel bombs. What? Are we that low on parts? Oh dear, and we actually did do a bit of a strip out recently, so yeah, we're starting to tank parts. That's not great. Very well. Chuck in our shotgun press then. You can always call in a parts trader, I guess. First time I've used a trading outpost in a long time. Long time. Am I on Twitch? No. Nope. Never tried it.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Why not? I guess I just started with YouTube and I haven't really kind of looked into Twitch. I mean, I've watched some Twitch, some people on Twitch, made some friends with Twitch streamers, but I've never felt kind of compelled to go across onto that channel or onto that service. Yeah. I'd rather do one well than two poorly, I guess. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but, you know, I do have a twitch in my fingers and in my eye, especially when 4 ferals turn up. Should have killed that screamer. Still, we got the disruptor on. That should keep things kind of okay.
Watch the barrel.
Coming through.
For a close encounter. Should have stayed dead.
Oh wow, it's a pylon. I don't mean it electrical. Running, running, running. Ah, that's not what I was trying to do. This is a horrible place for a heart. Or rather, there's no sneaky place to put your back up against. Wow, these are tanky zombies all of a sudden. I think these are power hits. I hope so. What? I deserve everything I'm getting here. I don't know that you do, mate. We are struggling here. Ooh, we're being beaten to a pulp. Want to search? I've got to close the door. Be good to get another phase out of this. Did he get me again? I might call in the assault guys next time.
Now that worked great.
Whoa. Do a simultaneous stream. I'm not, yeah, I don't know how to talk to people on 2 different streams though, that's the only thing. Alright, we're out of here. Hunting shot. Take my door off. That's okay. Yes, the screamer is still around. Wow, almost a full day and that heart is still standing. I think State of Decay stuff does better on YouTube. Right. Yeah, I mean, one day Twitch. Like I know like Jay Talbot and stuff does Twitch and YouTube, doing very bloody well, which is awesome. But then you look at someone like Brian Menard, who's just, you know, purely YouTube, does perfectly fine. I know A-Cup tried Twitch for a while, didn't really rock his boat. Gave it a good go. So I've thought about it, but not really enough to really worry about it. We might need to do another little mission here just to get our what's the word? Shit. Back together, because we've been rendered trying to take on this heart. Holy cow. Hungry survivors. Who are they? Dinner theater. Morale and food. Never going to say no for that. They're a bit of a drive. Find a missing friend who could be up in this. Could clear that on the way. That one's open. Oof. Yeah, this is a mean heart though, because it's got 2 level 3 infestations within hearing range. Maybe we go help them. Take a break. Take a moment. Twitch really has above 100 views for State of Decay 2. Right. Okay, so they kind of go... What's the word? They kind of facilitate different audiences. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, thanks, Maker. Congrats on the 3K. Like you're on 1K not all that long ago. Couple years, few years. It's taken a while, but it's been an awesome experience, and I'll take this opportunity to say thanks to everyone who supported me along the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It has been a lot of fun. I've learnt a lot. I've spoken to a lot of really great people, and it's an amazing community. It really is. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Right, let's let's go find this person's missing friend. We are low on parts. We've been spending them like nobody's business. And now we're broke. What we might do is take Mac 10.
The Zeds are trying to take down an outpost. Assholes.
Geez, they are going full on with these. Wow, they haven't taken that one in a while. Okay, it looks like we might have a siege pretty soon. Do I want that? I don't really. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Blake says, I think State of Decay 2 is long past its heyday when it comes to active viewers. Twitch is more of a place for games that are in their heyday at whatever current time. Ah, right. Yep. Gotcha. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I'll probably just put it down to being old and only being able to look after kind of one thing at a time. These might be the trick. Alright, so we'll take some of those, take some of those. It's probably good enough. Alright. We'll go and we'll take out some, always leave the wrong side.
Making me feel at home here. Thank you.
I don't want to be near that bloater when it pops.
Any caught cooties? Oh, yes. I have caught cooties. We're going through my plague cures as well. It's an expensive game. Expensive mod, this one. You need your resources, that's for sure. Might have to try and slow the pace down just a little bit here. Gather our breath. I mean, once that plague heart is down, it will drop the those two infestations. They will wither away, provided we can get back there and take it out before the disruptor wears off. Otherwise, we might wake up that other heart and then it's all back on again. The old saying from my generation, you do you. Exactly. Exactly. I don't think I'd make a very good Twitcher, to be honest. But YouTube I understand. YouTube you know, I've gone through my my YouTube life of uploading videos without sound and getting times wrong. Having no game sound when I start my streams, all of that sort of thing. I don't know if I could learn how to do that on another system. Shooting. Right, always these places, eh? Bug says probably has to do with purely the fact that YouTube being more video focused. Yeah, that's a good point. Twitch does seem like set up for specialty specialist streamers. Like I think you can I think like in 7 Days to Die, for instance, you can like interact with the game and spawn in monsters and stuff. Spawn in zombies, which is pretty amazing. There he is.
I need a breather.
Boing. Think I'd do great on Twitch? Maybe I'll have a look into it. I will. Actually, now that you mention it, possibly will have some time coming up to look into it. So, like, I'm not like totally against the idea, but I'd probably have to, you know, find some space to understand what's really involved. What I wouldn't want to do is sort of like, which I'm quite prone to doing, honestly, is starting something with a hiss and a roar and then, you know, dropping out straight away. So once I realize that there's more to it than what I've been able to do. Oh dear. That's where blunt sucks. $70. Oh, Bebop, I do appreciate that. Honestly, I'm just enjoying your company, bro. Don't need to do any more than that for me. You already have. Right, yes, one more. We won't worry about those crossbow bolts. Alright, how are we doing? We have got 1200 influence all of a sudden. Falling apart's trader.
Are we looking to trade? Somebody's here to make a deal.
Oop. Sound of gunfire. Good luck, mate. How many times must they die on the way in? It's all about what's popular. Well, I might have made a wrong turn somewhere there, Bebop, because I'm playing a 7-year-old game. Not down with the kids. Oh, here he is. Sup? It's a nice backpack. What is that, mauve?
Not that I wish anyone ill, but perhaps a bird could use a
All right, what else he got? So those we need. I am tempted just to spend it on parts.
That's a lot of stuff.
It's expensive though, isn't it? 2 for 1. But that is enough. True, State of Decay 2 is still popular. But it's not Fortnite, if you know what I mean.
Times felt like.
But you got to stay true to your passions if you're doing any streaming or yeah, on Twitch or YouTube or anything. There's no way I could like go look at say something like Fortnite and go, oh, I'll play Fortnite because it's more popular and do any good whatsoever because, you know, my heart just wouldn't be in it. Right, do we go do this one? Yeah, I think we do.
All right, hold on. I'm on my way.
Super. Much
Do a little couple trades along the way. Might be able to actually find something. So we've only got 409. Have we got anything to trade? We do. Take that. I think you get quite a bit for boom boxes. I was keeping them, but we'll sell the smoke.
That's a lot of stuff.
We'll sell those because we don't really use those. Sweet. All right. Let's. There's a bandage. Hired fan 24. Hey, how you doing? Maybe he doesn't have time. I think Mr. Kiwi Guru works like most of us. I certainly do, my friends. I certainly do. Gotta make a living, buddy. Gotta make a living. More games. Yeah. Good to see you in the stream there. Ayad. Welcome, welcome. Grab items. All of those. Now let's go talk with Tiffany. About her missing friend. It's family and that comes first. It certainly does. Thankfully, in terms of my family, they're probably the most demand. Well, let's not hang around here. The most demanding is probably my cat. Yes, exactly, Thug. Yeah. There he was trying to wake me up this morning by standing on my head. Hey, Carl. Oh, he's raiding again. He's unstoppable. It's the Crimson Permanent Assurance. If you know what that is, you're showing your age.
Red Talon, I'm on the roof of St. Luke's. I got 3 soon-to-be dead ferals trying to sniff me out. As soon as I bag them all, you'll have your meds.
Who was that?
You're always welcome here.
No, we're not going to buy any of that. How you doing, A-Cup? What have you been doing? What you been up to? Alright, well, we'll try and trade with these guys, but we might have to leg it. Yeah, we get on. I'm trying to. Hey Bob, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a little bit up and down. We started off against the heart pretty well, but then it started fighting back.
Let's make a deal.
Okay, sure.
Guns. That's good value. We get the bullets, and we get... Oh, well, yeah. No. We'll be alright. Who gang in the house? Right. Okay, we better hustle. We'll go down and we'll hit these guys up. We'll worry about other sidebar missions and trading later. Car's full. We've got plenty of stuff to trade. Let's make sure that we keep this enclave on the map, because they give us morale and food. Plus, they might actually have something good to trade as well. And we need more influence as well, to pay for the many resources it costs just to keep this community running. And attacking incredibly hard, incredibly tough play cards. Do like the Wichita. Bit thirsty. Good vehicle though. Danny, out of here. Awesome. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, you watch it back at your leisure. Always good to see you, Danny. Always appreciate you joining in and having a chat. Good luck with your 7 days to die. Only 20 days in and messing about in other biomes. That's crazy. Braver than me. I'll say that for now. All right. Have a good night, Danny. Thanks so much for stopping in. Really do appreciate it. Oh, starting to smoke. Right.
Hey, a friendly face. Stay alive, all right?
Wow, what about Tiffany? She says he hasn't checked in lately. Can we go look for her at the night's family drive-in? I said, yeah, well, I can take a look.
That's good news. Be careful.
Did you know I write my own jokes? I know. You'd think there was a team of thousands, right? How many hearts left? 22. Do we want to take that on the way? No, we'll just we'll do the job at hand. We're going slowly, folks. We don't know what we're up against. I lost a crossbow bolt, that's alright. Yeah, 22 hearts, including the one we've been bashing. So pretty soon down to 21. Turn curveballs back on? I will at some point, probably.
Anyone home?
I'm so glad you're here.
This is my old base. Got a sprained ankle? Sweet.
Ready to get out of here. Creeper on the way.
You got it. Nice. Hey, you're a feral. Yeah, she's got a sprained ankle, so I, of course, parked all the way out here. Jump in, Sprainy. Spinning the car around before she's even had a chance to put on your seatbelt. Safety first, people. Yeah, I'd like to turn curveballs back on. I've just got a little bit of reluctance just in case I get the same curveballs again. Like Out for Blood, because that was really, really painful. Turn them on for stream only. Jeez. All about the curveballs, eh?
You're a lifesaver.
I suppose we could. How are we doing? Research, been going for what? Hour and a half. Vote. Vote in the chat. There we go. I can do a poll, can't I? That's actually a really good suggestion. All right, let's add that. Let's see. Engage with the audience. Start a poll. Should I turn curveballs back on? Boom. There we go. We'll see how we go. Bebop, that's my first ever poll in a stream.
Hey, you're not dead. Let's make a deal. Might as well.
Stims. Baseball bat. Yeah, I'm excited about the baseball bat because I can turn that into parts. All right, there's some big trouble in Little China up there. Holy crap. So we don't want to hang around too long. So let's sell this crap of ours. Sea Live, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Congrats once again on hitting the 3K. Thank you so much.
You got something for me?
Yeah, okay.
I won't lie. I'm very happy about that. It's a kind of a vindication for the effort and the and not just mine, everyone else's effort as well. And support. Because, you know, people turn up, they're engaged in the chat, they send me, you know, watch my videos, they leave comments. They're just generally awesome. And so all I can kind of say is thank you so much. And what I'm really pleased about is I didn't get to 3,000 and then drop back down to like suddenly lose 10 subscribers or anything like that, which has happened before. That was pretty funny now at the time. In State of Decay 3, the devs should improve the NPCs. Yeah, I think that's a... Well, I think they've got to. Because... No, what I'll say about the devs is I think, you know, from what State of Decay 2 was to what it is now, is super impressive. You might not like every little change that they've made. Like, Update 25 split the community a bit, with those who wanted it to be pure sandbox, and those who wanted a tougher challenge from the Plague Hearts. You know, Update 25 being the one with Plague Territories, to introduce Plague Territories. Yeah, we can take this. And, hey, Phil. We'll just search this while we're here. So I think, you know, and I've said this before, that I reckon if the developers could go back in time with the time and resources to launch State of Decay 2 how they originally wanted, then they would have done things differently. And I think they'll take that into State of Decay 3. Good job. So I think they'll take a lot of learnings from. Ooh, that sounds like it's time to go. Before this guy gets here. Oh, you bastard. Hey, Philip. All right, where are we at? Oh yeah, these guys down here. This is a pretty lackluster enclave down here, I've got to say. They never have good stuff. Your characters are pretty weak. My car's about busted. Should do something about that. I'd love it if they could find a way to make the interactions a little more tight so that you're not jumping on cars or climbing fences when you're meaning to hit zombies, all of that sort of thing. I mean, I could do that with my keys, but I've been using the same keys for now. I'd probably end up making it even worse.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
What's the pole? Let's have a look. Oh, is that it? Ooh, it's a bit one-sided. 13 votes, 77% no. Well, there we go. Yeah, I don't think that's going to swing around anytime soon. All right, we'll end the poll there. No curveballs. To be honest, I don't feel like this mod needs them. But like, I've got them on in my forever community, and they're quite good. They're just subtle. They're not like constant negative curveballs or anything like that. They're rare, but they're always negative. So just every now and then it drops in a bit of flavor, a bit of salt, a bit of salt in my wounds.
Take out from here's plague heart. This might just clear up.
But I completed my first poll. Bloody hell. Sounded like a war zone back there. Alright, well, we did the mission. Got some more parts and stuff. Got enough parts to repair what we've got to take out this plague heart, which is what we're going to try and do. And then we will see what we can get out of it. I might move my outpost up, because it's not doing me any favors at the moment. We'll be back. We'll be back for you, Mr. Plagueheart. Yeah, I thought I'd turn curveballs back on this if it gets too easy. And it hasn't been easy. I mean, I managed to stay out of trouble, but that's a lot different to being easy. Kind of bit of a waste of my outpost defenses, but that's okay. So this outpost will at least give me some food. Oh, and we haven't even searched it.
Nothing more to kill here.
All right, let's get rid of that one.
Consider this outpost done. That said, a little more work would really pay off here.
We're trying to search things, but we're on the wrong side of the wall. Being easy is a state of mind.
Not bad. Not bad. I think I've searched everywhere I can.
I think that's fair to a point. The less easy it is, the more panics my state of mind. That's certainly true. Alright, we got a food ruck, which is never a bad thing. I hear you. Where are you? Yeah, we'll just leave him lying amongst the dumpsters. He's a prom night dumpster bloater. We'll leave him there. Yeah, loot goblins, exactly. Oh, we should put this stuff in our new outpost, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. I might actually put the salvage furnace in and start teeing up the getting some more parts. Let's see, what do we look like here? Got we could get a few hundred, probably not yeah, probably not right now. Sea Life says solo homeless bloated playthrough. Yeah, he's just having a rest. He's getting his fatigue back. All right, we're gonna take on a play cart in about 1 minute's time. I've just got to quickly pop to the bathroom and be back because I'm an old man with an old man's bladder, and that's just life. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Right, we're back. I had a minor panic there. I heard conversations in the background because I didn't actually pause the game. I've done that before, playing Dark Side, standing out in the middle of nowhere. Luckily I had a follower who'd get the zombies off me. Right. Let's get back into it. Right. All right, it's not going to be Sunny. She is fantastic for scouting, but that's about it. Well, that's her job. I don't ask much more from Sunny than that. Oh, we should have been healing some people up, and we haven't been. So Caleb, Les, and Sunny, which means it's your turn, Aiden. Keep walking. Let's get some guns on our person. A good start, wouldn't it? We still got quite a lot of 9mm, which is great. So Aiden's fantastic because he was a deliberate build using backpacking and resourcefulness, which I don't usually focus too much on my builds. I just kind of pick randomly with gut feel because that way I kind of have a good mix of everything without having to try and think about it or use a particular strategy. But for this guy, for Aiden, we definitely did deliberately go for that combo so that we could carry a ton of stuff. Challenge to you, curveballs. It's called State of Decay, not State of Ease. Well, we did. I mean, Bebop, we had this area of the map covered with exploding zombies, and this area of the map was covered with out for blood zombies. So we had to take out the plague hearts for that. And the plague hearts are 1800 hit points, which is 15 times a normal lethal plague heart. So I've got plague hearts turned on, curveballs turned on in my forever community, although we haven't run that in a little while. And in the Crazy 101, so in the Crazy 101, where the plague hearts have 5,200 average hit points, I've got overlapping Fuel the Plague and Out for Dead. So Don't worry, I've got curveballs in my series. Absolutely. Why not? But those. Leave one behind. Ammo. So yeah, I kind of feel like I've done my time, but like I say, if it feels like this is just not a challenge anymore, then I'll turn them on.
Alright guys, I'm ready to get back in the game.
Maybe we should use some other stuff here as well. Why don't we try using some boom boxes? Sounds good to me. That'll do it. Maybe some of these as well. Alright. Definitely don't want this guy to die. He's got all my good stuff. Feels like the sun's coming up as well, which is good. Let's just check on the state of things. 13 minutes left on that. Plague Disruptor is 13 minutes left on that. So 13 minutes to kill a plague heart. Yoish. Yeah, plague hearts are hard. Thought you liked the challenge. Well, I've already been playing with curveballs on this map, on this mod, with fewer resources and fewer survivors who were not as good. So I've kind of already done that challenge. Now it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know what it's like. I brought the wrong vehicle. Alright, we'll just mix and match, see what we can do.
Fuck, my eyes are burning.
Yeah, kind of don't feel like I've had too much to prove. Like, if I look back through my series, you know, solo Dark Side with a fresh community, No Man's Land with a fresh community, Play to Dismay with a fresh community. I'm pretty sure I've done a max. I'm not sure I've done a max. Oh shit, that was quick. Whoa, it's a conga line. Oh, that's right, we were going to use one of these, right? Yeah, we did curveballs for a long time. Because just because you got curveballs doesn't mean, like, you can work around them. Juggernauts are more common to fight than ferals. Hey, K5 Cave! I've never seen Guru back down from a challenge. Crazy levels of difficulty beyond the ken of mortal minds. Can't argue with that. It's kind of my thing. Like, I mean, yeah. I deny myself so much, which other people who play this game avail themselves of, that I think that kind of more than makes up for it. Don't like the sound of that. Did he get me in time? Wow, that's a lot of them. Yeah, you see, you know, there is enough going on, I think. Yeah, that dark side mod has got nothing. Yeah, dark side was hard. The dark side mod without putting without putting in too many spoilers. Sorry. Hang on. You need a bit of let's try using this thing again, because that seemed to work quite well. Yeah, the dark side mod, I ended up losing 2 characters in the play cart because those play carts were insane. And so I appeared back at my base and I was attacked by a feral and a siege. So I fought them as long as I could, and then I had to run from my base down to a random car down the road which I had previously filled up with gas randomly and drove away, and then had to fight back with a character who was basically on his last legs, beginner character, on his own in dark side, and try and beat the game. I was pretty happy with that achievement. Occasionally checking base production. It's my OCD. I can't stand not having the water on. Oh, did you see the last episode? There was that massive light glitch. I should have taken a done a short or something on it. Now I think you can get a soldering kit so that you can actually make. Come on then. Come on. Where are you? Can't go out that way. Use another one of those. Oh yes, yeah, it did. Reverend. Fueling the strategy, that was a challenge. We had to try lots of different stuff. I think in the end it was bloater gas which won the day on that one. But we had to go in on numerous. Yeah, it was basically a campaign rather than an attack, if you know what I mean. Just the 2 juggies in the front door. Those juggies are drawing them all in.
Some infestations. We're gonna be in deep shit real soon.
Alright, now the thing I think I've found with these is you need to put them in an area that it's easy for the zombies to get to. Otherwise they get confused and they don't track towards it properly. The boomboxes, that is. Die, Plagueheart? Yeah. Bebop, you're absolutely right. And I absolutely did have to do that.
Loading my final mag down.
So we played probably 75 episodes, something like that, with the curveballs on. Only negative, no, it wasn't only negative curveballs, it was random negative curveballs. So we got a few good ones as well. But yeah, they were pretty bad. And exacerbated on this mod because of the lack of resources and the strength of the plague hearts. So it's not like fueling the plague, you just take on, you know, quickly take the plague heart out. It took days, like in-game days. I think it's nearly there, folks. Yeah, down it goes. That's an important one.
Oh yeah, that means we'll see a lot less plague zombies around here.
Yeah, a lot less. All right. Ooh. Excuse me. No, that's not good. We're all good. It's just the one. Oh, you bastard. Alright, I think we might have to do a runner. I'm not looking around. Hey, wow, we actually haven't seen an armored zombie in ages. Need to get back to base, swap out, get this guy in the infirmary. We've got to check our primary care status. We've got to check our disrupt status. Got to get back there and recover the loot that we earned. It's handy that this is here. This outpost is here. We don't have to go all the way back, which is cool. Time to go, yeah. There comes a time. And you just gotta go. I almost made a comment that would have been hilarious. However, since Guru hit 3K, I don't want him to drop to 299. Oh, now I'm intrigued. Send it to me. DM me that comment. That would be awesome. All right. Good work, Aiden. Right. Let's give him a big fat gun. Put him back on wall duty. I've beaten the curveballs, Bebop. I've beaten them. The only one I haven't beaten is the Black Plague Heart because it just hasn't turned up. I played like curveballs on pretty constantly for about 3 months, and they just didn't show up. I think they were scared of me, to be honest. Black Plague Heart didn't want to turn up because it would get its ass kicked. So, you know. Did you beat them when you cut off? Did I beat them when I cut off? Oh, you mean for this series? Yeah. Well, yes, because even if you turn them off, the legacy ones still stay in play. So they, yeah, so they were around forever. They were around forever. Probably, you know, honestly, I think probably a good 35 episodes with Fueling the Plague, and probably a good 45 because they overlapped with Out for Blood. But don't quote me on that. But you know, Out for Blood is why all these hearts are awake. That's the one I had to kill. Right up in the middle of it, surrounded by infestations. Absolutely. It was hard. These guys hate me. Death Rejects are down to 1 population because they just happen to be in the hood. Rattlers are down to 2 because they just happen to be in the hood.
Oh, snap. That place is crazy infested.
Is that another? Oh, that's my Raga. I thought it was a Wichita. Oof. Alright, so anyway. Who are we going to send in? Sending Caleb again. And this time we will remember to put poor Aiden.
Shit. Better get fixed up.
Dude, the switch was flipped for probably 70 hours of playthrough time. To the point where it got just in the way. And like I said, I've got curveballs running on my forever community. I've got, you know, it's not on Play to Dismay because it doesn't need it. I don't think this mod needs curveballs. I don't think every series that you run needs to have curveballs in it. I mean, if it's all about challenge, fuck mate, every series that I do is a challenge. I'm not the, yeah. I don't want to go on about it, but yeah, I don't think there's many players out there who would attempt what I do with the restrictions that I do. And to be honest, that's fine because that's just the way I like to play. And there's no right or wrong way. You can play this game however you like. Why am I... Hang on. I'm not even... I'm distracted now. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Did we want to take this on straight away? Samples. Oh, we haven't looted that one. We could loot that one. Yeah, okay. I think we'll just do a little bit of... Yeah, I've got the wrong guy. Got the wrong guy here. We killed it. Good one. Let's reap some rewards. I'm going to give him the Soviet PPSH. That's actually a really good gun. Grab Sunny again. Darkwood says, I left curveballs alone. I considered blocking them, and at one time I did, but I had to change a heart. Yeah, they were pretty brutal, man. When to take out the curveball, you have to take out a heart when they're 1800 hit points. Dude, and the whole time it's just stripping you of resources, and zombies are exploding in your face and basically murdering you. Yeah, it's a tough gig. So, I'm glad you left them on. because I did enjoy them until they got a bit much. Which was really more just down to the length of the series, because the same things were coming round and round again, and we weren't getting anything new. So, yeah, it was kind of like, oh. You can always grind that bit too far. Anyway, enough of that. I think I've said my piece on it. We'll leave it there. That's all we need. We're not going far. Wow, we are a bit low on ammunition, aren't we? Yes, we'll get some of that. Shotgun shells, and we'll chuck in the handgun. Ammo press. Out for blood Zeds running around like madmen. Dude, those were so painful. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying, Dark Wolves. The fact that this mod is so stable, and it's like a July 2023, 24 kind of mod. One of your older mods, and it's still working just fine. It's a tribute. It's a tribute to you, and I really mean that. Like to try and challenge. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, trust me, I challenge myself all the time.
Boring.
Kill the ambush zombies. I am a little bit hurt. Probably bandages and stuff in here, which is cheaper. Materials is good, that's good, but no stims. Stims are always my favorite. I'll take my bolt. Can I take my bolt? There we go. I think we're definitely going to take on another plague heart, at least get it started, you know. So that's, oh, there's actually more stuff to whoopsie daisy. It's not what I meant. What I meant was, how do you emote? That's right.
Over here, fuckface. Not happening.
Ah! I didn't turn those on. Diablo! How you doing? I build them to last. I find it pointless to make it where it's updated each game. Yeah, future-proofed. Screamer right outside the door.
What I want, but will do.
My moderators look after me. And I can have good discussions with people. I'm very hard to very hard to offend because I know everyone's got a different tact, and I try and look past that to the truth of the matter. So in a way, I just let my mods figure out what's fair and what's not, because to be honest, they got a better idea of it. So there you go. Anyway, try and keep things positive, eh? Moderating moderately, exactly. I have the best moderators in the world. Almost never ever have to moderate anyone, to be honest. Hang on. Just gotta clean the old glasses because I stuck my big ass thumbprint in it. Still there. Never mind, we'll just keep going. Right, so we've got some rucks. Let's take them back. Swap out the vehicle because it's not the best for going after... Oh, there's still stuff in there. Okay. Might as well be efficient. Right. And they've respawned. In here?
Premises are empty.
Yes, I could have stopped them spawning if I came in here and actually searched, but there you go. I won't lose focus. Thank you, Iad.
I think I've searched everywhere I can.
Or rather, I can lose I can lose focus on a number of different ways. We got everything out of the heart, didn't we? Yes, we did. Cool, cool, cool. Stuff back. Yeah. Oh. Floaters always sound really disappointed when you hit them with a crossbow bolt. You're like, oh, I'm gonna come and give you a nice big hug. Oh. Shot me in the head. Funny. Camille's number one. Yeah, I don't know how those work. Okay, I have to stop for a sec. This is, I put a big thumbprint when I was shaking my head at my ineptitude. I need to clean these off. Here we go. Right. That is a bad day. Yeah, the chat XP for all of that sort of thing. I've just left it on because people have actually engaged with it. So, you know, it's not hurting anyone. So, and if I tried to turn it off, I'd probably break something else. Oh! Yeah, see, the Wichita is not as robust as some of the other vehicles we have in our garage. Oh, we should, on our way back, chat with the toughest enclave I have on the map. These guys, they are like... I don't even have to worry about these zombies. There they are, get them! Made me look like an idiot. Wakey, wakey, grocery raiders.
Hey, what's up?
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. We want some more ammo? Yeah, we probably do, actually. It's right there.
You got something for me?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. We got our booty. Look at that. It's actually pretty good. Can we get the other one? Yeah, we will. Make up.
What's up?
So what do we got today?
Okay.
Wearing the sweater of death. Whenever I see that sweater, I remember John in my first lethal playthrough. I think his name was John. He died horribly. We gave him mercy. Those could possibly become problematic. Because yeah, the jugs, it's their really good hearing. They just aggro up from anywhere.
Supplies delivered. Go me.
Sonny is my best scavenger.
This community is where I need to be.
This community, we can actually recruit someone else if we really wanted to. We've got a spare slot. I was actually thinking, do we want a different leader? I don't know why, but just if we had to, because George isn't that great. All he does is sit around and trade. Yeah, we need to find Camille some time so he can jump online with us. Play some Crazy 101. Or a knife in you on A-Cup's channel. Alright. We need a plan. Infestations. Good call, Iad. Yes. And seeing as we're right here and not tired, let's do that. Take snacks just in case we need them. Yeah, sure. Those.
I got better. Needs the alternative.
That we really need it. Crossbow bolts. Gonna run a bit low on those. Or we want a siege. Not with those 4 jugs around, we don't. Oh, scuttle, scuttle. Yeah, with 4 jugs, that could be nasty. We have lost survivors in sieges, NPCs mainly. I was one survivor on my way back to a siege. They didn't even last that long. What could go wrong here? Such a good shot. And they will all go down together. The Camille mobile.
One ugly ass juggernaut.
All right. We'll actually use our stealth.
Should probably take a break before I fall over.
Hey, look. Who's that over there? You're death. Running, running, running. I don't know how many plague samples we've got. I haven't actually been paying any attention to the norm. How you doing, mate? Good to see ya. How are things with you, brother? Right. We're looking all right. Let's see. All right, so that's just horrible. I think we want to take this puppy out, the shipping hub. Now the shipping hub, from memory, is a big old factory. There's going to be a lot of room to move around, but there's also a lot of obstacles, which is going to funnel zombies in waves and walls. So that's going to be fun. I think what we'll do is we'll use our radio call to bring in the other guys, because otherwise... Anyway. Who shall we use? I think we'll go with Caleb again because, like I say, having that marathon and being able to run around without chewing up your resources while you kind of get a lay for the land and get familiar with the terrain, that's always a good thing. And it costs you nothing. Right, so we've got, I think we put in, yes, we get some more 9mm. Scorpion is a really good sidearm, primarily because it is so durable. And I think the Spare Cops is really good as well. Except the Scorpion actually holds 20, so I tend to go for that. Oh, okay, we might need to... Oh, someone's been naughty again. Put in our salvage furnace, because, yeah, we're just struggling with parts, so we're gonna have to just cough it up. Salvage furnace, 3 minutes. Alright, we can still kit up and move down to our outpost, and then from there... Yeah, it's a good amount of ammo. I'm happy with that. What we should also be doing is sending out our guys to take out those siege sites. Don't use these very often, but we will today.
Clear out an infestation. If we want to survive, we can't let the zombies take over our town.
Yep, that's fair enough. Let's not let the zombies take over our town. Right, I think we'll just go in with that, or should we take, yeah, we'll take a few of those. You never know, it's within his power.
I guess things maybe aren't all bad.
Maybe we just take the, Spec Ops instead. Yeah, let's flex it up a bit. I think we've got another professional suppressor or an advance. Yeah, we'll put that on it. And we'll just, we'll keep the Scorpion loaded because I don't want it to kind of look like I've abandoned it. There we go. Different gun. Completely. And then we don't have to worry about the parts too much. Now, we're not going to use the Plague Disruptor, but we are going to use Primary Care. And we're going to give ourselves a feast. So I'd forgotten to do that. Can you believe it? So that shouldn't take too long. 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll be in the middle of it. And we'll suddenly just be... fly. Wow, okay. What we'll do, we'll just chuck some more painkillers in there. Maybe even a spare heavy. No, we'll just go with painkillers for now. So just the... Actually... Yeah, we'll put in the good stuff. Why not? We've got the good stuff. We can make the good stuff. Why not use it? Yeah, I know. 3,000. Well... I know on the Discord sometimes, A-Cup, in the past, you've kind of put up people with their snide little comments and had a good laugh at their expense. And I never seemed to even get any of them, so I always felt like I was in some way illegitimate because, I don't know, I didn't have a hater or something. Not a proper one. I've had a few people who have, you know, had a bit of a falling out with because, well, no need to go into that. But, it was more them than me. But yeah. You know, what do they say? The haters, you know you've made it when you've got haters? Something like that. I prefer to know you've made it when you got taters for chips. Yeah. I told you I write my own jokes, so yeah. What else? We might put the Kanabo in the back, and I think we'll also put some snacks.
Okay, that's
because
heavy.
why not? Potatoes and gravy. All right, Thug. Thanks for hanging out, brother. You have a good night. I appreciate you. All right, let's grab that. Let's grab that. We're all good. Let's go. Yeah, do your damn job, Camille. Yeah, someone needs to moderate me. Any more puns like that, Guru, and you're out of here. Bad jokes are part of the charm. That's what I'd like to think. How long are we going? Oh, nearly 3 hours. It's an extended session. Although my No Man Lands videos have been like creeping up to an hour and a half because it takes about that much. Ooh, big dog. Smash. Probably just having a bad day. He'll be back. He's all right. Just didn't quite comprehend that. Dude, I'm okay with challenges. I'm not scared of challenges. Right. Take out a screamer because I don't like him. You are fixing to steal from my kin.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
Yep, it'll do. Now, stop attacking me while I can assess the situation. Situation is bad. Unexpected tombstone. Good call. There we go. That doesn't make you subscribe, then nothing will. You missed by a mile, mate. Have you been to my school of fighting? Ooh.
Can't do it.
Oh, it's turning into a shit fight. All right. I know we've woken a heart. Sounds like they're really desperate to get in here. Rale muerto eso sila entendió. I don't know any Spanish. Go again. A bottle of painkillers and snacks. Oh, shivers. Ow. Crouch down and lick my wounds. This is actually quite a good gun. More unpronounceable Spanish. I suppose with it, seeing as I got 3,000 subscribers, I could speak Spanish challenge. Now that is a challenge. I will try. Tu puedes guru a por ellos. Ow, I'm on fire. Ow. Get under cover here. Oh, that's not a good sound. Did he not see me? It's a feral. They don't not see you. Oh, we're gonna hit that. Oh, here we are. Run! Golly. Oh shit. The bloater got me. It was enough of a distraction. Right, back to the car. I think because I've got, oh no, I've only got good painkillers in there, but we could probably do with them. Wow, we are low on ammo.
Getting low on that.
Yeah, I think we want to stay tough. I don't even know what that sentence is, Sea Live. What statement did I just butcher and offend probably a decent percentage of the human race by butchering? Tu puedes, guru, a por ellos.
That's a bloater essay.
We might just creep in here and then... Actually, distraction time.
Fire in the hole!
Floater hopefully wanders into that and explodes. I'll close this and now they can't get in. Dum, 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 dum. Oh no. Nunca obtendrás una copia gratuitas de State of Decay 3. I got the State of Decay 3 part. You know, gratuit, that's kind of like thanks. Oh shit. Out of the way.
I can't keep this up.
Can a man load his shotgun in peace? Oh man, it was 11.8 degrees in my house this morning, Aka. Can you believe it? That's so hot. Or cold. You have to go? Alright. Great to have you here, Aka. Thank you so much. To those who, to Aka and those who came in for the raid. Thank you so much. You don't have to go if you don't want to. You can stick around and I hope you're enjoying the show. But what kind of show is it? It's a dark show because I didn't turn my flashlight on. That's better. You'll never get a free copy. No, I don't expect that I will, see live. I don't expect that I will. Did he just grab at me? Very slowly coming right for us. Gotta respect his persistence. 6 AM alarm. Oh yeah, jeepers, that's an early start. I honestly didn't believe that 6 AM existed until someone showed me. Not really a morning person myself. Doing alright here. Got another crawler. That was a close one.
I can feel this fever coming on. Careful.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop it. Because should a feral pack come, that's not when you want to be just about plagued. I wonder if the juggernauts outside with all the yelling is actually keeping the zombies away. Because when you look at it, we're quite deep inside this warehouse, so the sound might not be carrying out to the zombies which are lurking outside. Ferals are better hearing though. breakfast. Gotta go. We weren't too worried about this, about disruptors and whatnot, but we are now. Okay. See what we got. Switch across. We'll put that. Oh, that's already in the back of the car. We'll use our first aid kit. All right, let's get back.
Smells like I just wandered into the wrong part of town.
You know what? We're going this way. We're not going back the other way because if we came in from the north, we'll probably drive past those 4 juggernauts and pull them into the base. Whereas if we drive in from the south, we'll probably just pull in 1 or 2 juggernauts and the ferals. Wow, an advanced suppressor. That is pretty good. Siege, yes, Ihad's been waiting for a siege. He's like, the whole time just going, I hope those infestations win. Dude, I was fighting sieges before it was cool. One of my very, very few wipes came at a Darkside siege. No one got to see it though because I had stuffed up the recording and hit the pause button by mistake. Sad state of affairs it was. Alright, here's that feral. There's the jug.
Everybody get ready. We have a long fight on our hands. Okay,
And the screamers are screaming already, so let's just jump out.
What's good, amigos?
Alright, we're gonna go to an 8-slot backpack so that we can pick up some ammunition. Yes, some of that. Yes, some of that. And nades. Some of those. Some of that. Sweet, let's go do it. Let's go take him on. Up here's a good vantage point.
The bloater looks ready to pop.
Alright. I'm guessing they're going to come from this direction because they always tend to. Oh, hello. Yep, there we are. Ooh, this is good getting nasty. Anytime you're ready, guys. Those. All right. Corner office, yes. Oh, the corner office siege. That was ridiculous. The Darkside sieges, yeah, lost 2 characters at least. One who I didn't give a gun to. That was embarrassing. Oh, bad place. What? Not a grenade. Yeah, it was a massacre. No. Wow, that's good memory, Ian. And I'm going to say thanks for supporting the channel so long, because that's a couple years ago, that series, at least. Okay, was that the first one repulsed? I suppose we've still got lurkers. All right. First things first. Second thing second. Get in there. Third thing third. Actually. Not what I meant to do. See, this can happen when you try and be too clever. Oh, shit. You hear him? Scream it, scream it, scream it. I'm physically trying to look over the wall on my screen.
Better enjoy the breather.
More? Uh-huh, from the north.
Screamer coming in.
One behind me. Nice. Recently stored whatever. Yeah. The gun thing. The shooty what's it? Was that a feral? No. Yeah, that's going to count as a clear out. Let's go with... Sorry, folks. We're running low on explosives. Don't usually get to use these very much, but we're gonna. Not bad.
Can't step to this.
Shit, I'm empty.
Damn it! Bonus siege I had. Bonus siege. Through my dumbness. Don't know if I want to use a brake on this. It is there as a shredder, but... Oh! Woo! See that move? Ow! See that move? Mine. Stolen from my own... Check that out, Sea Live. Stolen from my own community survivor.
Alright guys, I'm ready to get back in the game.
This one not coming back? That's a brand new one, that's what it is. Woo-wee! Grab some of these samples, which we do actually have to do from time to time. They are everywhere. Hey, Jesselina! Hello! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I've been playing Plate of Dismay mod, yes, and have learned a lot from your playthrough. Well, good on you for taking that on. I was wondering if you think horses and or dogs might be a possibility in State of Decay 3. I was actually thinking that the other day, and I do not lie, because I thought I think I was watching on TV the Last of Us series where they have horses, and I think like horses would be, they're just so, they become zombie canon when you think about Rick Grimes had a horse. God, I just said it. The Last of Us, they had horses. So to me, they are canon. So on that basis alone, I think it's definitely a possibility. I think how is that heavy? Must be really hurt. Whether or not they do, I think will come down to, and the same with dogs, will be how they think their audience, their customers, people like you and me, will react when we have our favorite horse ripped apart and torn asunder by zombies because of some unforeseen or some unfair situation, which we know happens in State of Decay a lot. And that's part of the magic of State of Decay 2, is that sometimes it lets you off the hook, and other times it's just totally unfair. One of the things I really like about it. But yeah, imagine you tied your horse up somewhere and you walked about 50 meters to pick something up, and you came back and you hadn't seen a horde and it killed your horse. You'd feel pretty shitty about that. Unless the horse was an unkillable thing. or some way like repairable like a vehicle, like in Red Dead Redemption 2. But then when you add those elements, it becomes less immersive. See, I think toolkits should, if I was doing State of Decay 3, just to go on an aside, but it's kind of similar, is as long as you got toolkits in the trunk of your car can take any sort of damage and you can repair it. I would like to think that you had repair kits which would be enough to get it going up to a certain point so that you could limp back to base, but then the car would actually have to go into a garage for someone qualified, a proper mechanic, auto mechanic, to do proper repairs on it, which will take time. Kind of like State of Decay 1. You'd park them in the parking, your vehicles in the parking bay, and they would slowly repair over time. I think that would be a much more immersive way of doing it. But yeah, it's yeah, I can't say definitively yes or no, and that's talking about my opinion whether I think they might have them or not. I think they will have to be very selective with any non-human elements, animal elements that they add into the game which aren't just ancillary or, you know, what's the word, cosmetic. Like maybe you can get a community cat which gives you morale, and every time the zombies attack it finds somewhere to hide, and then it comes out later and you can pat the cat and that sort of thing. That kind of thing is possibly more where they'll probably go. You know, familiars rather than horses. Having said that, I would be completely comfortable to have animals in the game which have, you know, skills and traits. Like you might have a horse which panics easy, or you might have a horse with good endurance, that sort of thing. I would love to see that, and I would be totally fine with them potentially losing those horses and their cross food to breed. So to answer your question, and not quickly, I would love to see it. I would love to see it, but I don't know if they're bold enough to do it. I think there's a way to do it if they can nail it. Maybe it could be a toggle, you know, your horse is down and you give it the horse first aid kit and it bounces back up again. That would work for some people. I would like a toggle which would be, no, when the horse is dead, it's dead. And then that would be good. So yeah, it could happen. I would actually really love to see it, because I'd love to see horses in... Who's getting brutalized? Someone's getting brutalized.
No.
Where the f... You mother... Son of a bitch. It's all on, folks. We are in big trouble. We could lose someone here. Those, yes. Bullets, yes. That'll do it. We ain't got time to muck about.
This is my last mag.
Gun. Ah, it's the wrong gun. Any gun will do.
I've been
Just gotta distract them, really.
That's it for my ammo.
We need to do something.
I hope nothing heard that.
Woo! Holy heck. I might have panicked a bit. He's got bug plague. He's in there. That's me.
I gotta rest up. I feel like trash.
Time to get some beauty rest. Or even just rest. I'm not picky.
Oh boy, can't even have a discussion with your friends in this game. Ow. I'm just kidding up because I'm expecting badness. Never a dull moment. The game did not stop. Blah, 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 blah. We've had that before and we actually lost people. So, yeah, we'll need to get a cure into some people. All right, where is he? Where is my down the end? Woof! I think the community cat is a great idea. You gave me that idea. You did. Oh, thank you.
Hello there.
Just hang in there. I'll get you through this.
Thanks, Norm. I appreciate that.
There you go. Death is better
I do
than
like the idea of a community cat. Sea Life says not my... Sorry, let's go back up a little bit. Hang on, just go up the chat a little bit. I've missed a bit.
back to work.
And I do want to hear what you guys have been saying. UBV would be so proud, UBV would be devastated. He can do both at once, he's an incredible man. Horses would be loud meats, you wouldn't be able to park them. Unless it was grass. I think the community... Sheila said, not my 2,345th horse dying, trying to call in another for 200 influence. Yeah, exactly. I think it would be cool though. And what I happened to see the other day was a kind of Unreal 5 trailer for Witcher 4, in which the horse, you know, it's got musculature under its skin, and the rider has got like perfect collision control and all of that sort of thing. So they brought something like that, and that would be amazing. And what I was going to say there was, if there's different biomes like snow, imagine if you've seen Red Dead Redemption with the horses moving through the snow and the tracks they leave, that just looks amazing. So if they could bring that in without it kind of, you know, taking away from the game's main offering, that would be wicked as well. Forebear's juggernauts. I have no idea what I said. Something juggernauts. Something juggernauts. Cool, cool, cool. All right, where are we at? We are 3 hours 22. You know what, guys? I think we're gonna call it there. I don't think we're gonna knock out 21 plague hearts in the rest of today. But I guess for episode 101, we will take on the shipping hub, and we will take that on in the next episode. One of the reasons also, I'll just tell you right now that I was thinking about doing a stream for the No Man's Land series, was I was getting a little bit worried that the channel was going a little bit stale. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing it, but at the same time, I wanted to reach out and find some new viewers, and by doing the XCOM 7 Days to Die stuff on the weekends as well, that's kind of helped reach some new viewers who are watching. So that's kind of scratched that itch a little bit, because I was thinking maybe I'll put it on hold. Maybe I'll put this one on hold for a month or two and do some other series just to try and, you know, bring some new viewers in, or if people were just needed a break from the series before they came back to it, they could watch something else. But we'll continue for now, because I am going to have an opportunity coming up to spend a bit more time on the channel, and that will mean that I'll be able to do these series in the background while continuing this one, and then those series can come out at a later date, or those videos can come out at a later date. So that was the other reason I was going to do a live stream for it, and why when UBV suggested it, I went, yeah, actually that's perfect, so that I could kind of go, hey, we've done 100, we'll take a break. But at the moment, we've done 100, we'll just keep going. So thank you for all of that. And I do thank you for answering my polls when I'm asking questions about, you know, where are you up to? Have you been watching this? All of that sort of thing, because it really does help kind of curate what I'm doing, so that what I put out there is the best benefit for the viewer, which is, you know, believe it or not, actually really freaking important to me, more so than, you know, my own reputation in the game, or, you know, how many I wouldn't say how many views and subs and all of that I get, because that's kind of like another demonstration of whether people are enjoying your content. But I guess, you know, I wouldn't be doing this, I wouldn't be playing this game if there was no one, and, you know, if there wasn't people saying that they really enjoyed it. So I do appreciate that. It actually kind of gives me a real purpose in life beyond every day in real life. It's good to have a purpose in your recreational life, I guess is what I would say. So hey, thanks everyone for watching. We will cut it there. Thank you, just Lena. Oh, she's got a cat. I assume it's a her because it's a cat. Right? That's so bad of me. Sorry if I've got that completely wrong. Just that my wife is a huge cat person, and she's got a picture of a cat as well. So of course the cat is a good idea. I love cats as well. They are awesome. Don't mind dogs, but cats are great. All right, thank you so much for watching. We'll continue with this series. Really enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. Thank you everyone who came across my Make Up stream. I really do appreciate it. Camille, thank you for all your support, the enormous super chat at the beginning, and Norm for the for the sideways Aussie $10 at the end for going, yeah, that's worth a reward, Guru. Took on the 4 juggies. I had to run at them, yeah, because if I left them there, they would have killed someone. That's just it, and that wouldn't have been so great. All right, everyone's saying good night. I'm the one waffling on. Thank you so much. Wherever you are in the world, go in peace. Keep being awesome. I'll see you for the next one. Thank you so much. We will ride again in Drucker County with the No Man's Land mod. And big thanks to Dark Wolves for the mod and the modding community and everything that they do. Thank you so much. See ya for real this time. Bye-bye.